Welcome to the 4th edition of WOD on the Loch. And unlike previous years, for now at least, the rain is keeping off. We've got over 190 athletes travelling from all corners of the globe, including a number coming from South Africa. So a huge amount of anticipation and excitement is in the air. The athletes have just been given the 3 workouts for today, and it's kicking off with a 4-mile kayak. True WOD on the Loch style. We've got so much to look forward to over the next couple of days, so come along with us for the ride.
Mr. Brian Friend.
Morning.
How are we?
Getting ready for the day. It's going to be a funny day.
What's your thoughts on the first workout?
I mean, that's one of those workouts where it definitely pays to have some experience because it's an efficiency thing. You can waste a lot of energy early, and that's not going to be favorable for the event or the weekend.
And any tips, any thoughts? Have you done much kayaking? You done much log?
Yeah, I mean, regardless of your level of experience, it's just like find a pace and settle into it. You know, you're moving for it. It's going to be an hour plus for almost everybody, hour and a half for some. A lot of people don't train that time domain, but that's just about finding it something that's comfortable over a long period of time.
Returning champ, how are we doing? How are we feeling?
Yeah, feeling good.
Thoughts on the workouts?
Apprehensive. This first one's going to be really long. It's endurance. I like endurance, so it's a bit of a novelty with the kayak.
You done much kayaking?
Not race, just for outward bound stuff. So I'm tapping into my inner youth from 25 years ago.
Any advice from a returning champ to people maybe being here for the first time, experiencing the outdoors, the elements?
Yeah, it's different from training in your box for sure, or doing comps where it's inside. So there's going to be challenges. Maybe weather could come into play. Running on different surfaces, different bars where you're not used to your home gym comfort. So it's different challenges that you see at the games, but you don't necessarily get the opportunity to do in the gym. You're going to get really tested here, but embrace it, and it's a beautiful setting. So.
Yeah, I'm moving at the speed of sound. I got both hands off the wheel. No, nothing's gonna slow me down. I keep on heading straight to the top. I'm gonna show you something real. No, nothing's gonna make me stop. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I feel so good. I got breath in my lungs. My blood pumping strong. I gotta tell you what I feel inside. I feel so good. So good to be alive. So good to be alive.
I know about at the start. They were like, go for the boat, and the boat was by the island. So I was like, oh.
So I was following you,
yeah. And then he was like, no, that way, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I know. And then you're coming round the island, and then when we turned that left, we were seeing 2 people obviously used to be miles away, and then you were right.
I was like, Alex, I think it's fucking left.
Yeah, I was like, left, mate, left.
You must have been like, oh shit, because
Yeah,
you were like up,
man.
and then I was like, I can get back on your wheel.
I didn't want to go in that bay and then have to come back out all the way
It
around.
was good, man. It was good.
It was a beautiful
I'm assuming we
route.
got lost.
What?
I'm assuming you got lost? Or?
Well, it went lost, but it was like times where we were like...
We weren't going the quickest route because we were like...
Yeah, there's a few times where we had like a wee chat. Like,
Yeah, we were talking to each other.
which way, guys? How are we going?
Which way do you think we should go? And we'll just try it, but no, it was a good event. It's a good event. My shoulders.
And obviously happy with the win?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah?
First one, so...
So have you done much kayaking before? Or?
Done a little bit.
times where I'm like,
I've got a little blow-up kayak at home that I took out the other day. But yeah, maybe like once or twice a year I might go kayaking.
How did you find kayak?
It was good. It's quite relaxing when you're out there. Yeah, you just kind of get into a good rhythm.
Have you done much kayaking before? Or?
Not since I was about 13, 10, 13.
Any other event you're looking forward to now?
I'm quite looking forward to the next one. Yeah, quite like long events, so that was quite good for me, and then hopefully the next one will be alright.
Cool, good luck, well done.
Thank you.
Kyle Russell, competition director.
Starting.
Happy with how things have started so far?
Going great, everybody's doing great, everybody's doing their jobs. Yeah, his team's done a great job getting the kayakers off the start. Leon's in the field doing the strongman log event, and then yeah, Lauren's running the floor, so it's having an easy street today.
Easy street.
Yeah, just chilling.
And thoughts on the kayak event so far? Like
exciting, but I mean, they were told to take the kayaks furthest away, and they all took them straight away, not closest to it. I think I probably should have seen that coming.
And what people won't know as well is that you've tested all these events yourself. So,
Yeah, exactly.
what, like from a kayak perspective, what should you not be doing? Like, what's just like a worst
I mean,
idea?
we've got a girl in the gym who's a good kayaker, and so she gave us a few tips. Basically, what Jamie does, you don't do that. That's a good. You want to use your body. It's like rotation. Everyone who's like a CrossFitter will just think, oh, dig, 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 and they're just going to burn out. It's a long way. 7 kilometres in a kayak is a long way to be burning your shoulders.
Yep, it's a long way, but Alex Lucani holding off the two-time WOD on the Loch champion Mike Leggett, and Hannah Berry takes it home for our female RX. Event number 2, the WOD on the Loch version of Kelly. It's 5 rounds for time, a 400-metre run into 30 wall balls and 30, as you can see, hurdle jumps. It's utterly brutal, and in pure Scotland fashion, the heavens have opened. Let's see how this one goes. After everything you've been through recently, I can imagine taking an event win feels pretty nice, but what does it mean just to be back out on the competition floor?
Oh, amazing. I'm just so grateful to be able to be back. Just over a year since my ACL, so I can't expect anything more. I've still got some weaknesses. Just nice to know where I'm at really for next year.
Talk me through confidence in building it back, because when you do an ACL, it can be very easy to get sucked into that injury. How are you putting that to the back of your mind when you're competing?
Just positive affirmations, just saying that I'm still good. I'm PBing my lifts now, so it's the confidence is there, and I shouldn't feel that this is hindering me anymore. So yeah, it feels weird because I can't feel my shin, so I've got no feeling here, can't feel anything. So that's weird to get used to, but apart from that, I'm fine. So yeah, it's good.
Good, great job on that one.
Thank you, Lauren.
Stephen, an event win, second event of the weekend, and off the back of your second place finish overall last year, does this set you up nicely?
Well, hopefully. I don't know the events coming up, so it's just see what happens with the events that come up. But yeah, I'll take a first place on that one. So I had to push on that one. I knew it was an event I could do well in, so just pick a pace from the start, break the wall balls up, try and go unbroken on the hurdles, and then just steady pace of the run to recover for the wall balls again. So it's so just same pace start to finish, and seemed to pay off. So take that.
Won or lost on the hurdles, do you reckon?
100%, yeah. It was getting the technique on the hurdles that you weren't using too much energy, you could rebound back and forward. A lot of people would go off hot on the hurdles and then they were gassing, so from watching previous heats I knew just to try and keep a steadyish pace and try not jump too high, just scissor your legs over and then rebound off the floor straight back over. So yeah, paid off. So.
Dude, good job.
No, thank you very much. Thank you.
So an event win for Turnbull puts him now equal placing with Mike Leggett, both 5 points apiece, as the same to Sapphire Goddard. Her and Mika now battling it out at the top of the table.
2 minutes.
It's classic CrossFit, isn't it? The unknown and unknowable. And of course, for the 4th year of WOD on the Loch, it's absolutely no different. We had the 4-mile kayak, and for 2024, the ground to overhead log press. It's pure strongman style and grit, because we are in the heart of Scotland after all.
Right, big guy. What's the keys to CrossFit success for the log then as a strongman? What's your advice?
Pace yourself probably. A lot of guys maybe there's some guys that are going to be able to go floor to head like that, but I think most guys are going to need to roll up their body.
What's the most common mistake that you see people trying for the log for the first time?
Probably treating it like a bar, because even a baseball bar, it's further away from your body. So you're going to need to be more on your heels. Just be ready for the fact that when you go to press that overhead, it's going to be in a different, your whole body's in a different position for locking it out and stabilising it.
Just doing what I'm made for. Just doing what I'm good at. Just doing what I'm made for. I know my money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. I know my money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. Well, I won't be trouble comes for me. It was always gonna find me out. I'm gonna keep on walking, taking what I need. Ain't nothing gonna touch me.
Event win, happy?
Yeah, it's better than the last two, so yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you seem to no problem with the log. You've not done the log before? You've done the log before?
I've never done a fat log before. I never realised that the smaller one's for women, so I've got that one thinking I'm really good at log press, but that's a whole different beast.
I think you are pretty good at log press, but looked at it. So.
Yeah, I've never really tried. I've only just messed around with it, so it's fun to do it in a workout. It's hard to move quick. Like I was trying to move quick, but every rep takes nearly 10 seconds, so it's hard to move quick. But I enjoyed it.
Rest up and back tomorrow.
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Well done, mate.
Said you had a heavy barbell. Was a heavy log good enough for you?
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
It was awkward, so it's cool.
How different is it to other events?
Very different. Very different. I try to not spend time under tension because then my brain kind of registers that it's heavy. So I was just like, get it up and get it up, and then rest when it's down. So I just try to spend no time with it. But it was a lot of fun.
An event win for Daniel Tai still doesn't help him into the top 5, with Turnbull holding the top of the table. But a win for Mika in the final event means she'll head into day 2, top of the pile. So we close out day number 1 with a different winner for every single event. That's 3 across the entire day in the RX division. Super exciting. It sets up tomorrow to be a total peach because everything is going to come down to execution on the day.
I don't care, I won't break my stride.
Brian Friend, end of day 1. Thoughts?
Man, and what a great day it was. I mean, the athletes got a really well-rounded test. Obviously, they had the long kayak and the heavy log, and then they had a brutal variation of Kelly here. All kinds of different weather during the day and all kinds of different workouts. When you're looking on the women's side of thing, it's the 2 women that I kind of thought would emerge towards the top, but Natalie Meeker is holding a 1-point lead over Sapphire Goddard. It'll be fun to see if she can hold her off on day number 2. And you got a fun battle between Helen Kluwer and Carly Bryden for that 3 and 4 spot, the final podium spot. On the men's side of things, it looks like Stephen Turnbull has turned up to take that top spot this year. He's got a 5-point lead over Mike Leggett, and the workouts on day 2 look pretty good for him. There's 10 points between 3rd and 10th on the men's side, so it's anyone's game for that final podium spot. But my eyes are on Dan Tai. He got the 2 long ones out of the way. He crushed everyone on the lifting log, and I think that the workouts on day 2 line up really well for him.
Cool. Anything else to look out for on day 2?
Just yesterday that we went long and we went heavy. Today we got the skills on display. You know, this is going to give a different kind of an athlete an opportunity to shine. And, you know, with the wet field, the handstand walking is going to be a challenge. So I'm excited to see who can take it on.
Not about day 1, Natalie.
It was actually a really cool day 1. Never been on a kayak before, so that was new to me. And then for 7 kilometers, it was painfully new to me. But so much fun. I mean, the view was spectacular. I honestly couldn't have asked for a prettier scene. So then coming back, I thought that was going to be like the worst part about it. And then doing Kelly and the hurdles, that was way more painful than the kayak. So I was actually hoping to go back there, but it was honestly so much fun. It's challenging. It's not stuff that you do in your box. So it's like, how can you apply your fitness and strength? And I love that about this.
You come into your European tour and the WOD on the Loch weekend off the back of a really successful year in CrossFit and, of course, that semi-finals experience. How much can you lean on those when you're kind of coming up against somewhat of the unknown on the domestic circuit?
I mean, I'm chasing experience now. I'm like, how much can I learn? Put myself in as many situations as possible where I can just grow in the sport. So like coming into places like this, challenges like this against people that I don't know their strengths, I don't know their weaknesses. Like at home I can be like, oh, okay, I know this person can do this and this here. Like we don't really have a lot of comps at home. So coming here and just experiencing new people, like better athletes, like it's just, I can't exchange that for anything. So it's like freaking amazing.
And on the spot, of all the workouts that are going to come up on day number 2, what are you most looking forward to?
The handstand slalom. Yeah.
Said the only person in this entire venue.
No, I love a heavy sandbag. I love handstand walking, and I think it's really cool. Most people can handstand walk. Now it's like, okay, let's test your agility in a handstand. So it's really cool. It's going to be a very even playing field, I think. But yeah, I'm excited.
Go crush it, girl.
Thank you so much.
It's day number 2 here at WOD on the Loch, and as you can see around us, the athletes are just processing exactly what they heard in this morning's athlete briefings. There are a couple of really tough workouts coming their way. First up, the separator. High school gymnastics, heavy lifting, and a whole heap of worry, but it's going to kick us off into what's going to be an epic day 2 here at WOD on the Loch.
Build your fortress and I'll climb your walls. You got your armor, but I see your flaws. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. Bigger they are, harder they fall.
Dan, an event win, the only person to complete with the 100 kg sandbag. Off the back of yesterday, that perhaps wasn't the best set of events for you. How does it feel to come out with day 2 in a bang like that?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, I wanted to do this comp for the day 1 because they're my weaknesses. I need to get better at them. I need to do competitions with elements like that involved. Even handstand walking on grass and stuff, and that sandbag is wet, and then it's like split in half with sands on one side and the other side. So it was all challenging, but I loved it.
Obviously off the back of semi-finals, it didn't quite go your way this year. No. But it does give you this massive off-season to play with. So off the back of WOD on the Loch, what are the plans?
Obviously ramp it up when everyone else ramps it up for quarters and hopefully semis next year. But start in a better place, if that makes any sense. So
Completely.
get some money in the bank over summer, enjoy it, same into autumn and winter, and then smash it next year.
Saf Goddard, an event win, and only a 1-point gap to close. For you, at what point does this competition become competitive over the fun experience of getting back into this environment?
Today, I reckon, yeah. Today's good. It's a bit more CrossFit-y, a bit more my thing. So yeah, today I'm like dialing in a bit more and just enjoying it still, but remembering that it is only 1 point. Me and Dan wanted to do WOD on the Loch because we know it's wild. We know it's an outdoor comp, like where you're doing slalom and ring muscle ups, and like doing gymnastics outdoor in the weather. So it's like such a good experience to do this, like in future comps, to have this experience like locked in. I'm like, sweet, like I know I can slalom on grass, or even it's like good to know that I can do these things. So yeah.
Obviously last year, pre-ACL injury, the ambition was to pull a team together to go to the CrossFit Games because you and Dan wanted to go on this journey together. So how does it feel being here and on the competition floor together?
Oh, amazing. Like we support each other so much, and yeah, it's hard having a dynamic when we're both athletes, that we get it done, we figure it out. We like, so now I'll go and support Dan, then I might go and have a little nap, and then Dan will support me, then he'll have a nap. Like we just kind of take it in turn. So yeah, it's been so good being back on the comp floor with Dan, and yeah, super excited for more times.
And naps are key.
Yeah,
that's what I've learned from this conversation.
Yeah, nap, just nap. I love napping. Yeah.
Good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you, Lana.
So Grant Nielsen, after a tough first event, has battled his way back into second, with Stephen Turnbull still 7 points ahead of the rest of the field, as Natalie Mika and Sapphire Goddard still tie at the top.
Look at the camera, by the way. Look into the camera.
It's entirely up to you.
Start again. Right. Okay. So day 1, things that impressed me: standout performances. Hannah Berry. She came up from intermediate from last year, and she was like, so all the RX males and females went together, and she was 6th place out of everyone. So she smashed loads of the guys. Like, was just amazing on that. So really good performance on the kayak for her. So that was probably the standout in the kayak. See the girl coming in so early. And then on event 2, the Kelly, probably the standout performance of the full day was Steve Turnbull. Only guy or girl anywhere to go sub 20. That's a cool thing about having like the same workout for every division, scaled intermediate RX. Then you see the difference when it's like, it doesn't get any easier, but it's how much like can you push. That's where the fitness comes into play. And so Steve was the only guy to go sub 20, which is pretty awesome. So that was a big standout performance on that. In terms of the girls on that, the RX female, there was a really good race between Carly Bryden and Renata Patel for 4th place. At the start, Renata was a few behind, and she just slowly picked people off as she went on. And then she started to reel Carly in, who was sitting in 4th place quite comfortably. The other 3 girls were way out. So she was reeling her in on the last round, overtook her. And then it just came down to like the last set of hurdles. Renata was like 6 hurdles in when Carly started. And then right at the end, she sprinted and managed to get finished like one hurdle ahead, which was a really cool race, really fun to watch. And then on the log, the obvious standout performance was Dan Tai. Like, he absolutely destroyed the log. Like, Leon, the strongman demonstrator, got 18 reps, and if it wasn't for Dan dropping one of them and it bouncing off of the pad and going to squint, I think he would have got 19, because he got the same. He got 18 reps as well. So absolutely unreal. And then on the female side, Natalie Mika from South Africa, like, she not only did she manhandle it, but it was her technique was lovely. Really nice push jerks to get 12 and easily win the girls. But actually, Sapphire Goddard's impressed me the most, because when she first picked it up, the first couple of attempts, she had to put it down. She just looked like she wasn't comfortable. She couldn't get it up, couldn't keep the elbows up. It was like a new implement to her. But then, so I thought, like, she's not gonna, she may not get any, or she maybe get 1 or 2. And then once she got the split jerk technique, she just started rattling them out, and you saw the fitness come into play, because she could keep that same technique, and she ended up doing like 8 and taking second on that event, which was really, really to watch a top athlete, someone who you can see as athletic, who can adapt on the fly to something like that. That's when you see who the top athletes are, and the fact she was able to adapt during those 2 minutes and still rattle out 8 to take second, that was really impressive.
Where are we thinking this is won and lost?
I have no idea. I know Nats doesn't really like a sprint. We've been trying to get her on the track for years. There's always an excuse. So sprint, I have no idea. And it's everything to play for. We haven't looked at the leaderboard. We try not to look at the leaderboard ever. So it's just a case of give it everything you've got and then worry about it when we're finished.
And she's getting a heavier barbell, right?
Yeah, she enjoys a good barbell, more clean and jerks and sort of Olympic lifting kind of stuff. But you know what the thing is, we came here to learn and have a good weekend, and I think we've done that. That log yesterday was something we've never really done before. She had a kid in a canoe and there was like the odd tear. Just what do I do? It's kind of like jump in, enjoy it. So everything at this point is just an absolute bonus for her, and I couldn't be proud of her. She's really done a cracker weekend, and hopefully it happens next year. We'd love to come back.
I'll go through anything to get where I wanna be. Nothing you throw at me gonna knock me off of my feet. It might take everything, so if you want it, you gotta be ready to play. 'Cause I'll go through anything, and you're gonna have to go through me. You're walking in like you're Goliath, but do you really wanna try it? They tell me that you're 10 feet tall. They tell me you can never fall, but I don't really buy it.
Helen, it's been quite a weekend so far. You've been chasing down Sapphire Goddard and Natalie Mika, 2 semi-finals athletes. How proud are you of your own progress?
Oh, massive, huge. I didn't know what was going to happen coming into that, so I'm just over the moon. It's great, it's really good.
Talk to me about your weekend, because you're making a bit of a name for yourself in the high rocks scene, coming back into the CrossFit one. How are you juggling it all?
Oh, it's hard. It's a lot to try and do, isn't there? There's loads to try and do. I'm trying to do everything. I'm like a jack of everything, and So today was going to test me, I knew it was. So I was just well happy to get that 63 bar done, and get on out of here. It was good.
Talking of getting your head around everything, we've thrown a few implements your way over the last 2 days, the kayak, but also the log lift. Yeah, what's been your approach to those?
Hit it hard and see what happens.
It's a good approach.
Don't fall off a cliff.
Now we still have one event to go, which is the final.
Yeah.
How does it feel, it being unknown?
I've got nothing to lose otherwise, so everything to gain, nothing to lose. Get on that podium, oh man, it would just make my weekend.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I've not had my media package yet, so, so I'm not.
Yeah, you're not quite up there yet.
I've got the series more of a sausage.
A potato.
A potato.
You say sausage, I say potato.
I'm normally a bit on the backfield to do it.
You realise this is all going in. Grant, Mark, lovely to see you both. It has been a battle for the podium all weekend, but now we look towards the final. How proud are you of your performance on this particular workout?
Yeah, well, I was really, really happy. Like, this man's given me a solid battle this weekend.
Has
so it's been cool. Really just wanted to get this done in 2 sets and just hold on.
Did you do it in 2 sets?
Yeah.
You're a freak, man.
Grant did not do it in 2
I think
sets.
I done it at 14. Oh, it was torture, man. I didn't think the quads were too bad up until now, and then
That was brutal. I quite like lunges, but I did not like them. Front rack barbell lunges are different. We don't typically tend to do them often. First time ever doing it in rugby boots as well.
But guys, so much has been thrown at you over the course of the weekend. Stuff that you're not doing inside your boxes. Stuff that you're probably facing for the first time this weekend.
Yeah.
In the log and of course the kayak for 4 miles.
Yeah, hopefully that was my first and hopefully last time on a kayak. That was honestly, we had similar experiences. 14th and 15th on the kayak. Yeah. So we just
And look at the comeback.
Trying to claw it back. Yeah.
All right, it all comes down to the final. We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah.
So what would you like to see?
Well, hopefully those bikes are just there to distract us and
Yeah,
it's
could be.
not in the actual comp. But nah, it's been great fun. All these different events, different exercises and stuff that probably normally wouldn't get a chance to do. Like, can't remember the last time I was on a bike, so it's been good
I was
fun.
going to say, so you're crap on boats. How are we on bikes?
Been watching.
Okay, God, it's anybody's guess, to be honest.
Pods like these, don't I?
Yeah.
Guys,
This is my hand.
cannot wait to see you in action.
A huge comeback from Ty sees him tied in second and third with Nielsen, but Turnbull still in control by just 2 points. Sapphire Goddard now leading the women's female RX, only 5 points ahead.
For the final this year, we're going to do something that I've never seen before. A death party workout to finish. So for those who are tight on points, it's just down to how bad do you want it.
I've seen the light, I've seen the light. I'm not lost, I'm not lost. I've seen the light, I've seen the light. Oh, I keep on fighting. I keep on running. I keep on searching.
Friend.
Hey.
Your first experience of WOD on the Loch?
Yes.
How was it?
Oh man, this was great. I mean, I think that in 2 days here, I really got a good taste for what WOD on the Loch is all about. Obviously, it's an outdoor competition. Obviously, Scotland has unpredictable weather, and we got the full gamut. We got sunny, hot, we got rain, we got winds. We went in the water, we went long, over an hour workout for most of the competitors. Almost 200 competitors here. They got dirty, they had heavy sandbags, strongman event. I mean, everything that Kyle told me that this event was is what it was. You know, this is a unique event that you don't see very often. Obviously, I go to a ton of competitions and this stands out. And you see athletes like Natalie Meeker coming up here from South Africa, Dan Dye and Sapphire Goddard signing up for a competition like this because they want those experiences that are few and far between.
Now, obviously, we had Natalie here from South Africa, right? But what would you be saying to other international athletes that are like, never heard of it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know what Kyle's plans are going forward. He's hinted at maybe taking a year off. He's hinted at maybe changing venues. But if Kyle Russell is putting on a competition, you're going to get unique programming. You're going to get outside of the box stuff. It's not your normal competition. And, you know, if he's also doing a live stream, it's a great opportunity for people back home to come and watch that. You know, those are usually some good things that athletes can hang their hat on if they're looking to travel for competition. He's been working hard to provide the biggest prize purse he's ever had, which obviously can be a draw for top athletes as well. So that's checking a lot of boxes if you're an athlete who's looking to travel.
2024 WOD on the Loch scale female champion is Charlie Shaw! Your 2024 scaled male WOD on the Loch champion is Stuart Bryant! WOD on the Loch intermediate female 2024 Amy Broadway! And the winner of the intermediate male WOD on the Loch 2024 Lewis O'Neill! And for our RX competitors, in third place with 27 points, RX females, Helen Kluwer. In second place, all the way from South Africa, Natalie Meeker. been a big old battle all weekend. The peaks and troughs of live competition. It's been a fun one to watch. In the RX male, in 3rd place, Grant Nielsen! There he is. In 2nd place with 33 points. Dan Ty! The winner of the men's RX WOD on the Loch 2024 is Stephen Turnbull! Your men's RX WOD on the Loch podium 2024! Stephen Turnbull, WOD on the Loch champion. How does that sound to you?
Yeah, pretty amazing after last year, to be fair, to try and come back and do a little bit better than last year, which I've somehow done there. I thought there was no hope in that final when it was announced, but it's the big fight. Try and finish 2nd behind Dan, which I managed to do somehow, so and here I am. So, yeah, I'll take that.
Was there a thought process to this? When Dan Ty came back in a big way, were you thinking about sticking with him every step of it?
So yeah, when he came back, I was kind of hoping to go into the final with less pressure than I obviously did. But then when I seen he was winning events all day, I knew it was going to be very close by the end. So came in with quite a lot of pressure to finish 2nd there. So yeah, but managed to just hang on there. I knew I wasn't going to beat him in that final, so it was just a case of hanging on to 2nd place and hoping people would drop out, which got halfway I thought wasn't going to happen. So and then yeah, so managed to grind through. It was a big fight towards the end. That 10 or 11 reps on that sandbag was very tough. And then after I'd done that, yeah, I wasn't going to try and beat him, to be fair. So that was it.
Is there something to showing that you can go to those places, you work hard, and you seek reward when you're performing in front of your 2 little kids?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just think about them the whole way, to be fair. Try and do them proud, do as good as I can. That's it, yeah.
Potentially no WOD on the Loch next year? See you back in 2026?
Oh, I'll be back in 2026. Hopefully it'll be on next year. I'll try and persuade him otherwise.
After a busy 2 days of competition, we have crowned our 2024 WOD on the Loch champions, and 2 brand new ones at that. Now, whilst the competition might be taking a little bit of a hiatus, no doubt we're going to be back and bigger than ever in 2026. Until then, I'm Lauren Smith and I will see you soon.